Hi everyone. Hi Aziz, Glorious, IV3A Roking, Royal Bloodline, Carol, MM Banda, Noel Lapointe, Scooty, and Corazon. Thank you everyone for joining. So I'm just prepping all the ingredients for now, and then we're gonna stir fry the minced pork. Hi, Monkey Man 5000. Hi, Sarah. And hi to the others whose YouTube name is not written in English or in the English alphabet. I'm so sorry I could not read non English alphabet letters. I apologize for that. But thank you for joining. We're gonna start cooking in 5 minutes. By the way, for those who answered, guess which country pork sisig comes from? The answer is Philippines. So I believe we have few Filipinos in the stream. Thank you so much for being here. I know it's quite early in the Philippines. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I just want to recognize our top fans. We have Scooty and we have Sarah. And then Monkey Man. Hello, Victoria. This is just olive oil and garlic. And now the minced pork would go in. Kosher salt. Black pepper. Hi, Miriam. Hi, Sue. Pork sisig comes from Vietnam. Maybe there's a similar dish in Vietnam, but pork sisig actually comes from Philippines. So if you guys know how to cook this dish, I just want to let you know that I am kind of reinventing things because I am currently live from Canada and I can only get as authentic ingredients as possible. I don't have calamansi or lemon, Philippine lemon here, and I don't have red onion, so I'm just reinventing things and replacing things that ingredients that I could. And fun fact, if you are interested about pork sisig, the authentic one is actually made from pork ears and other cartilaginous parts of the pork. So obviously I could not find that here in Canada. It's not common to find pork ears or pork cartilages over here. So I'm using um, pork ground meat. Hello, Texho. Hello, Nobita. Pork Nobita says pork sisig comes from Indonesia. Maybe there's a similar dish in Indonesia because Philippines, Indonesia, and Vietnam, they're all from the same region in Asia, the Southeast Asia. So there could be similar recipes that would not be a that would not be um, difficult to believe. But I think, as far as I know, pork sisig is from the Philippines. So this is the lemon, and this is what I'm gonna use to replace calamansi or the Philippine tropical lemon. Hi Miriam, I'm sorry I cannot speak Spanish. Um, no, Bita, now just kidding. Indonesia more Muslim people. I believe you're saying Muslim. That is true. Their majority of the population in Indonesia is Muslim. Gemma, you deleted your message, but I read that. You are correct. You can actually buy some pork parts in Asian grocery stores, but unfortunately, I could not find it here in the city where I'm currently living. Although I think you could order, but it's difficult to find it here. I'll try next time though. Thank you for your suggestion. That's a good idea. So we have to mince the pork. So because I want them to be as grounded as possible. Hello, Tara Mohan. This is our minced onion. Ideally, this should be red onion, but I don't have red onion at the moment. So this is minced, and I'm gonna add half of this halfway, and I'm gonna add the other half at the end. So we have that crispy texture at the end. And then I'm gonna use bell pepper as well. This is not part of the original recipe, but I just want to add color and flavor into the sisig. So I'm adding those. I just love the yellow and the red color. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Nobita. I actually would love to visit Bali. My friend just visited Bali last January this year and she loved it. She went on a reflection, I believe, reflection yoga package tour and she totally loved it. She found it very relaxing, stress free experience, and so she's telling me that I should go as well. So most of the dishes in the Philippines are very pork heavy. We have so many dish that has pork. For example, our unofficial national dish is the adobo, which is made of soy sauce and vinegar, pork belly, and then with salt, black pepper, and bay leaves that were fermented. Um, so that is pork as well, a pork recipe. And then you will just find variations of adobo throughout the country and throughout the different islands. Nobita, you're asking where I'm from. So I'm from the Philippines, which explains this dish. But I am currently live from Canada. I am actually living in Canada. We have so many Filipinos here. You can find Filipinos almost anywhere in Canada. And in our city, we have a lot of Filipinos as well. And we have Filipino restaurants, we have Filipino grocery stores, and you can actually order sisig from these Filipino stores. But tonight, I just feel like making it at home. Okay, so now because we are halfway, I'm gonna add half of the onion because I want half of the onion to caramelize, and then the other half I want it to give the crunchy texture of the sisig, so I'm gonna add it at the end. I'm gonna do the same for the bell pepper. Hello, Olivera. Welcome to the live stream. So, I don't know if you guys could see, but I'm also cooking rice here in the other end. So, sisig is best paired with rice. And I think I need to move my rice cooker because it's steaming. There. Okay, now we add the crushed red pepper. Because some sisig could be very spicy. I don't want mine to be very spicy, just mild. So I'm just adding little. And then we add the liquid seasoning. Tasty. Tastes good. Now I want to add the red bell pepper and the yellow bell pepper, whatever is left. Now we have some color, we have some life in our pork sisig. I forgot to open the cap. Okay, guys, are you ready for the next ingredient, the final ingredient? You would be surprised. 1, 2, 3. Mayonnaise. Can you imagine mayonnaise? To be honest, when I first started learning this dish, I'm surprised that they add mayo, but adding mayo just makes the entire thing taste like the authentic sisig. So let's do around 3 tablespoons. There's no really, it's not like a strict measurement. We can just add as we go along. So, mayonnaise. Okay, and then we need to spread this out. So the mayonnaise will give this dish the creamy feel of the sisig, because sisig is like a combination of very complex taste, creamy, oily, spicy, and sour and salty. Very savory dish. And most of the Philippine dishes are like this. And I believe most of Southeast Asian dishes are very savory. And now I'm gonna add the final, my last bit of white onion. I'm using too many um, ladle and spoon. It's too much. Okay, now let me taste, because I guess the mayo mellowed down the saltiness, so I might add more of the seasoning. But let's see. Perfect. Taste like authentic sisig. Very easy to do at home. You guys should try this if you like this kind of stuff. Pretty. Hi, Dinara. Okay, guys, that sound means that my rice is ready. We can serve it in 5 to 10 minutes. If you've been live streaming with me for a long time, you know that you always hear this sound and you might be wondering what that is. So, that is actually Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Um, that is the music of this rice cooker, and when you hear it, it means that the rice is cooked. That is the signature sound for the Zuji Rushi rice cooker. Okay. I think you know what's the best pair for sisig and how usually Filipinos eat it? It is with egg. And so we need to cook some sunny side up egg. Okay, so I'm just gonna move this over here. You can still see it. And then we're gonna make the egg over here. My pan is really bad. This is masterclass non-stick pan. If you guys could suggest what is a good pan to buy that do not discolor. Oh no, this is fine. This is because this is my bad because this is the oil that is left there after washing. But the discoloration though, I do not like it. So if you guys could suggest a good non-stick pan for me, please do share in the live chat. I would appreciate that, and I would try to look for that over the weekend. But this is what I have for now, so this is we will gonna use. This is what we're gonna use for the egg. Actually, I only have two non-stick pans at home because I'm trying to get rid of the non-stick pans. I'm trying to go all stainless steel, but there are just things that are best for non-stick pans, like frying eggs, and they're just easier that way. Okay, so we have eggs. I only have four left. These eggs come from the farmer's market. Farmer's market here in Canada is very big, a big thing, especially in the summer, because here in our city it gets very cold in the winter. Our lowest temperature could be up to -40, so almost everyone is indoors. But then when summer comes, all the farmers are outside, everyone is outside, and we just want to visit farmers market and get fresh food and fresh air and enjoy the outdoors. So usually I often go to farmers market every other weekend, and I got these eggs last weekend actually, and I only have four left. That's how we love fresh eggs. Okay, this is virgin olive oil just to fry the egg. Hi, Darius, you're right. just a tiny bit of salt. Because this is done, I'm just gonna place my sisig over here to keep it warm and nice. And I'm gonna show you guys how I make strawberry smoothie. Very easy. So first, you need to have frozen strawberries. So let's add that into here. a bit of 1 tablespoon of honey. So what I'm gonna make is strawberry lemonade. We have the lemons. Water. And a blender. So good. Thank you everyone for watching. See you again tomorrow for the next live stream.